What's up, everybody? Clint Esposito here, along with Steve Sommerfeld.
Yo, how's
We're
it going?
It's going good. We're gonna do a companion for the WSX third and final round of for freestyle motocross of the WSX in Melbourne. So yeah, we hunted down the freestyle motocross segment of the WSX. So we figured because there's basically, other than Axel Hodges and who else is putting out freestyle content themselves, there's not really that much right now. You?
Colby.
Oh
Colby's
yeah,
new
that's the
video.
other one. Oh
Have you
yeah.
watched it yet?
What is it? Maybe.
Narnia.
Oh no, I haven't watched Narnia. I watched they've got one online. Did you see
I
that?
don't know, but I saw Narnia came out,
I didn't get to
and
see it. How
I've
did you
I've
buy
still
it?
not yet. I've still got Amazon for like 2 more days, so maybe I'll watch it tonight.
How'd you
The
watch it
missus is
then?
out, so I'll watch it and
It's free
then we
on
can crack on
Amazon
about that.
with your subscription?
Oh, €4.
€4. Okay.
So being European based, it's €4. You being there, where everything's cheap, it's probably like 59 cents.
No.
I don't
It's
know.
I'm sure it's
Yeah,
$15.
yeah, they'll sting you some way, but yeah,
$9.
no, no. So the cool thing is, like World Supercross, they had the FMX again. At least this time it was broadcast. I know a couple of times they haven't broadcast it. I think like they just went to a 20-minute break or a
Yeah.
40-minute break during the race.
Well, what we
So
found here was the
what?
full program because it's got the Stay Sick race, the Dancing Girls, all the things.
You saw the dancing girls?
I don't know.
I
I'm
didn't
sure
see
there were
them.
dancing
Damn it!
girls.
No, I went from the trophies backwards. Damn.
Yeah, dancing girls are in the beginning. Keep you
All
hooked.
right. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, so they have skipped it a couple of times, but thank you to, I'm not going to say who it is because I'm glad they've put this footage up.
Yeah.
That we get to watch it now. So I'm
You
on 1 hour 17 and 57
hold
seconds.
on, you moved on me. Oh no, there was different sorry, there was different screens. And I didn't have you set up on here.
Oh, ba 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 boo! Turn the fuel off.
I got it. All right. We're ready to go. I am same thing, 1:17:57.
Sweet.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so that's Cam Sinclair. Looks like they're doing a bit of a fist pump to say hello to the crowd.
And who was the second one?
Is that Chucky?
They said Michael.
Yeah, Michael Norris, Chucky, and
Ah,
that is Harry Bing. I honestly didn't know Chucky was doing that show. I think I'm gonna have to zoom this in.
that's why I was gonna ask him, like, who the hell is this? Who's this?
I'm pretty sure that is Chucky.
Nice.
Fox gear on a Yamaha. Yeah, Chucky FMX
Yep.
on his.
So
Well, that's good that he put it on his radiator. That's
it was
very
on Chucky
helpful.
was on his back too.
Yeah, that was quite helpful. So
Bink with a
no-handed
nice sidewalk.
catwalk.
Yep. Pumping the
Yeah.
crowd. He
So
was
that's
pumping
Harry.
so hard that they didn't even watch the other guys jump.
Yeah, exactly. So they're just the cameraman has simply focused in on these two guys. Chucky
And
is still
Bink.
going like I think Chucky's the same age as me. So he must be
Damn.
about 39. And he's still looking good.
Nice.
Rocky
Nice rock
there
solid out of
from Bink.
Bink. Then a panic rev.
Yo, pump the crowd. Okay. I'm sure it's not a two-rider show. Nice Rocky from Chucky.
There was a
Um,
third rider at first, but now we've
yeah, Cam
abandoned
Sinclair
him.
was there at the start. Oh, and it looks like
Maybe was it a little two-man Maybe the other two guys are
Two-man
gonna go.
warm-up. Yeah,
Maybe.
so it looks like we got Sinclair in the background. And I can see a monster helmet.
You know what I see in the
Uh,
background?
ah, it's,
Dancing girls.
yeah, well, there we go. Got the dancing girls. Actually, there's two monster helmets.
We got this
Harry
girl in
Bink.
front here looking like Devo with those pants on.
Uh,
She needs a plastic hat.
yeah, whip it. Whip it good.
This is the dude that was on American Idol that they stole from Supercross.
Is that where he came from?
Yeah, he was on Supercross for like one season, and then all of a sudden he was like, "I'm going international, baby. I'm out of here."
No way. Because, yeah, I met him at Cardiff at the very first
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was, like I said, I think he was from American Idol. He was a singer or something, but
Oh, wow.
also had like the little, I guess he raced amateur motocross. So then they were, Supercross was like, ah, he's,
We've got to have him.
yeah,
He's
he sings, he's
he's an
black, and he
influencer.
rides fucking dirt bikes. They're like, this is amazing. Our dreams have been answered.
They exactly.
He's the
Uh,
perfect spokesman.
we need him, and he's got the American accent, so that's probably the most important thing for them right now.
So there you
Which
go.
is funny
Bilko's
because
there as well.
exactly. So this here
Oh,
on
for
the
that's funny. For
Honda,
you guys, you want American accents, and for us, we want European accents. Little bit
yeah,
overcooked her.
or go throw Grant Langston in there as well
Yeah,
for good
exactly.
measure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is, Bilko. Actually, I saw him put up on Instagram just like it was just an indie, Superman indie.
Yeah.
And it was just the perfect photo because they're inside the Marvel Stadium.
Nice.
So yeah, he's filming for the new Marvel movie, Captain Potato. Uh,
That bike is sick. It's an old PC Kawasaki team bike from like 2000 or something.
Looks like it,
Yeah,
yeah.
the graphics. Nice helicopter flip from Harry there.
Oh, Cam Sinclair. So Sinks and Bilko back at it. Knack flip. Like these two guys kind of came out at the same time. They actually kind of got started in like in pit bikes
Oh
in
yeah, yep.
freestyle. And then they decided to, grow up and
Well, that's
jump
like
onto a 250F.
Kane as well, right?
Yes, Sawley. Well, actually,
Nice.
I think Sawley even started out with John O'Porter, like doing the big boy FMX.
Really?
Nice 360.
Still throwing threes.
And then I think it was after Jono passed away that Sawley was like, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna go ride pit bikes.
Ah, see,
And
that's
then
where
he
I heard of him first was pit
yeah, and
bikes.
then he came back. So Chucky Norris there, still throwing clicker flips. Not bad. Like, yeah, Harry's like the youngest guy there, I think
Oh, by probably a good 8
10
years.
years. Minimum 10 years. Minimum.
Nice Sui flip. Suicide no hander flip. Oh,
Oh,
360
360
knack.
back.
Old dog,
Now,
old tricks.
would Bilko have the most 360 combos landed to dirt, do you think?
Wouldn't it not be Sheeny? Oh, Bilko. Yeah, I would say Bilko for sure. I was thinking you said
Yeah,
Bink.
true, Sheeny. Nah, Bilko, I guess.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Although Sheeny
Fuck
does
yeah,
that
Sheeny's done a lot, actually.
Superman 360 thing.
The seat grab.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Seat grab
that
360
one's.
knack. What else is there? Oh, heel clicker Bilko will do. Does
Yeah.
Sheeny do the heel clicker three?
Yeah, he did. I think in the old days he did one. Yeah.
Straight flip, whip flip, knack flip.
And Harry didn't get the memo, so he tricked it.
He was like, "Come on,
Or
guys,
everybody
we
else
can
didn't
step
get the
it up."
memo,
Yeah,
and yeah, or everybody else fudged it. So
he's
Harry's
like,
just trying to save that one.
"Come on, boys, we can step it up."
That's it. So this is obviously then in the half time break where they're just cleaning the track up, I'm guessing. Oh
I,
yeah, you can see in the
yep.
corner. They got the Bobcats out or the
Nice.
What do you call them? Posi track?
Either bobcats or skid steers,
Skid. Yeah, okay, skid steer.
because
Yeah.
you like lock the one side up.
So
KOD,
ruler, double
heart
heart.
attack.
I can't even tell. That's that far away.
And then it looked like a
Um,
double grab flip from Bink.
so I'm guessing the camera guy was just a little bit more interested in watching the machines driving around. And I
You asked
don't
a question.
begrudge him that. I don't begrudge him that. That's fine.
You asked, oh, and it was a KOD Indy from
Oh,
Bink.
nice.
I saw it in the
What
replay.
are we actually going to get like a replay on that or
No,
what's
they're
going on
probably
here?
like, we're done. All right, that's been your
No.
FMX.
So what? We're not going to see Harry go for his double flip or anything.
Oh, no way. No,
I'm I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he double flipped
no,
there
I just skipped
onto that dirt
forward,
landing.
and we definitely don't.
Did you skip forward?
Yeah, I just like
Oh,
went forward on the scroll bar at the bottom,
yeah,
and I did not
nothing
see any.
there.
Nope. So that's it. Maybe he flips
Um,
later. They have another session, maybe.
I couldn't find it when we were
Oh,
doing that
that's
little
right. You were
scroll.
coming from backwards.
Maybe he did, but yeah, he definitely did do a double. I'm just watching it on Insta there. So oh, there you go. That's a bit of a shame.
They paid the big bucks for a double to not show it on TV or on the broadcast.
They're like, this sort of stuff, nobody wants to watch it.
Nobody
Actually, you know what
likes
they
it.
want to watch? They want to watch people talk about the technical term of a skid steer or bobcat or posse
That's
or
right.
whatever you
Is
want
that
to.
what you guys call it? Posy?
I guess I do. Yeah, yeah, posse track. I don't know where that came from. I don't know. Bobcat is just the easiest, but then we're not doing justice if it's a Caterpillar or
Yeah.
a Komatsu. So you know,
Hey,
we got to keep
sometimes,
we got to keep the sponsors happy here.
sometimes, I mean, it depends. If Caterpillar sponsors the event, by all means, it's a
Hey, Caterpillar
Caterpillar.
sponsors you and I by all means. That would be much more interesting.
Yeah. Then everything's a Caterpillar. Then I'm switching it up and I'm going Caterpillar is the name for those.
Well, that's it. I mean, if we called Jared McNeil, what would he call it?
Who's he sponsored by? Kubota? He'd be like, it's a Kubota.
No, no,
Oh,
he's
he's a
full
cat guy?
Caterpillar. Yeah, he's full cat. Honestly, I think Jared spends more time now doing like driving shows in excavators for Caterpillar than like riding his dirt biking shows.
Hey, good for him. I just skipped forward. There's none. So,
There's nothing.
good for him.
Damn it.
That's awesome, and he's making himself a path after riding, which is something that I think a lot of us have a hard time trying to navigate.
That's it. Here you and I are
Here we are.
doing a podcast.
You get free beer, and I am just making excuses to sit in here and talk to my friends on the other side of the earth. That's all.
Spend a lot of money on streaming equipment. That's
Exactly.
what you've done.
I've written off a bunch of money on streaming equipment, and I talk to
You,
my friends on the other side of the earth.
you only get to write it off if you earn something from it.
I don't think it works that way.
Oh,
You can write in a loss.
okay. I mean, yeah, I've got a lot of losses going on. So,
You can
so there
claim
you go,
those.
kids. Go and learn how to drive an excavator and be like Jared.
Yeah, that's the main thing, right? In doing all of this, we get exposed to people and situations that most people would never be in and around,
Yeah,
like higher ups. And it's figuring out that it's more than just jumping your dirt bike and being cool, and that there are. I learned this way too late, but that, like I've figured out years into doing like Feld shows. Like I'm like, these people that are managing these shows went to college for this shit. Like
yeah,
and now I'm just here. And it's like, if you
yeah,
learn the inner workings, then you don't really need to go to get a degree that doesn't pertain to it.
yeah, yeah. No, I do feel like I wasted 6.5 years at university. Thank you.
Don't worry, I wasted years doing this, not realizing that like I should be like going in the office and bullshitting with everybody and figuring out what the hell's going on over there.
Yeah. I knew it, but I still didn't want to do it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Um,
that's another
I,
one.
I just want to feel like a rock star for 10 minutes when I'm riding with Bilko.
Yeah,
That was about it.
and him humping stuff.
So hang on, this was what, the third round of WSX then? That's it.
Yep,
3 rounds this year.
yep. Went from 5 to 3,
And
5 or 6.
last year went from 0 to 2, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, did they have more planned last year, or was it just Cardiff
No,
and
this year they had
Melbourne?
more, or yeah, this year they had more planned.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, Germany and France was
and
supposed to be in.
wasn't it?
Canada,
What they only pulled off Abu Dhabi, and
England,
Australia.
Abu Dhabi, and Australia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was supposed to be Germany because I remember they were going to be stoked about Kenny.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. I think France was in, and I thought Canada was in, and maybe even Singapore. I could be wrong, but
You
I'm.
might be right because,
And then I think out of nowhere, like Abu Dhabi just magically
yeah,
popped up,
they're like, we
which
got
was
money.
yeah. But let's just take it. We're going to take it. We don't care what you
We'll
do.
have
We're
the
going to
whole
take it.
series.
Yeah, we'll do the whole series, and we're going to put half of the track in the car park.
Yeah.
But anyway, whatever they had to do, to be honest, I think I would have done the same.
Yeah. I
That would have
mean,
been
that's, you know as well as I do, if you don't get the first season out,
it ain't gonna happen. So
so
just do it
sometimes,
and
yeah.
cop a little bit of shit sometimes. The riders get a little bit narky. You get to watch Freezy, and then everyone's happy. Like,
But the issue really is that, and I think they talked about it a little bit in Abu Dhabi, the machines in a lot of these places, like Abu Dhabi probably had new shit, but
yeah,
most of these places, where were you saying, Taiwan or something, or
Singapore,
Singapore?
yeah,
What do you think the
close,
equipments that they're getting there is going to be?
yeah,
It's not going to be
yeah.
the best.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, am I wrong that they said there was like 11 or 13 machines basically couldn't get the job done in Abu Dhabi?
I
So
think
they
they brought
they
in
went through a
just
whole
skid
bunch.
steers or something. Like that's all they had.
Speaking of skid steers,
Yeah, I think that's all it. I think from if I remember correctly, I think they said that's all they had. Like they didn't have any really big machines. So that's
yeah,
why space and using those machines versus big machines is why it
yeah,
basically became exactly like a friggin' arena cross track.
yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes shit happens, but
Yeah, but they pulled it off, and other than that, even the markets. Like I think the thing is, I bet they were thinking, like Singapore, how many motorcycles are in Singapore? Probably 10 times
exactly.
the amount in the United States.
Yeah,
But how many of them watch Supercross?
true. Very true. It's like when I went to Indonesia. I think Indonesia has the highest amount of motorcycle sales per year, but it's mostly Honda
CB
scooters.
125s or something.
Yeah, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, do they go to the motocross races? Not really. Do they race when you're trying to get from your hotel to the surf spot in Bali? Oh, you
Absolutely.
better believe they're racing on the street.
That's the thing, right? Is awareness in the markets because they obviously like motorcycles,
Yeah.
but it's just the fact of and I have seen some like in it's Colombia, but like in Colombia, if you go there and you see they got their little Chinese scooters or whatever, and on their
Yeah.
seat it'll be like Pro Taper with a Ricky Carmichael doing a big whip on it or something.
Hell
But it's like,
yeah.
how much do they even realize what that is from?
Hell yeah. That's
Bro,
that's that's it, fans. That's where we gotta go.
I've seen some like they're so excited about the brands and stuff. I
Yeah.
I just not sure that they get. Like they'll have Fox and Thor on
Yeah.
their seat along with like
Uh
multiple of the same things. So
So
I'm like,
they're just going with the brands that what's
just
cool on the street. So
exactly.
yeah, I'm with you now. I got you. I got you. No, I don't know. I think they definitely pushed for it this year. Um, and also what I did hear was I think was there an they had one or two rounds that were early in the year,
Yeah.
and it wasn't really that was not ideal. I don't even think they wanted to have them that early. I think they wanted them to be later,
Oh,
like
well,
this kind of time of year.
they're
So
kind of just trying to go like opposite of the US series, at least
yeah,
Supercross. They're
exactly.
obviously tried to run some during the same time as motocross, but they're really, it seems like, trying to avoid the same
Yeah,
season as Supercross because what are you going to get? Like, who are you going to get if you go during Supercross time? You're certainly not going to get Kenny, obviously.
that's
And
it.
I think that
And
with more years, the right now everybody's like, oh, he's the champion. He won 3 races, but he probably made friggin' some money. And the more
and
that that
everybody else did.
happens, the more that that happens, the more people are like, oh, well, I want to go and win that championship.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just like who was it the Saudis created the live
Oh,
golf
dude,
tournament?
I was just laughing about that with somebody else recently. They made that tournament. Everybody started, they're paying ridiculous money. Everybody
Yeah.
that went and played for that tour got vilified by the PGA and all the people that were sucking up to the PGA.
Yeah.
Like they should never be able to play again for the PGA, and then they merge and it doesn't matter.
No, everybody's happy.
and
Only they got shit all over them, but they made money at the same time.
well,
So
the people that got the worst end of the deal are the people that stayed by the PGA and were like, these people shouldn't go and do it, and they passed up like
yeah,
tens of millions of dollars to be
yeah,
loyal, and then now it's this. It didn't matter anyway.
exactly. And Greg Norman, good old Aussie, the shark, was
Did
sitting
he
there
win?
going, "Well, I organized the whole lot. Thanks, boys."
Oh, he's the promoter that put it together.
Well, I guess they used him as like the main man, or maybe it was his idea. I don't know, but he was kind of like the main driver of it as trying to bring over. I can't even remember which players played. I don't follow cricket that
Me
much. Maybe
neither.
Phil
Cricket.
Mickelson. I'm just throwing names
Is that what
out
you
that.
call golf? Cricket? I thought cricket was different.
What did I just say cricket? Did I? Yeah. Well, there you go. That's how much I
I was
cared
like, I'm
about it.
confused now.
Golf.
Is cricket? I thought cricket was a
Sorry,
different
golf.
game.
Okay, okay. So speaking of cricket, so the Indian, they have the IPL. It's like this huge cricket league where they just bring anybody, like the best players from all around the world, and again they pay them millions. So the Aussies have been going there for like 10 years, maybe a little bit more, getting paid an absolute fortune. What is the Indian Supercross League doing coming into this year? They're going to do an auction. So there's 120 riders.
Wait, there's actually
Will
an
be
Indian Supercross League?
there. You go. So there's the first bit of news. There is an Indian Supercross League.
Has it been
Um,
around? Is this the first year?
no, they've done it. I think they did it last year as well. They've probably changed names, but it's the same guy. So
Got
it's
it.
the same guy that I went over there for in 2011 with Clinton and Lance Russell, Clinton Moore, Lance Russell.
Yep.
Yeah, so he was like he went to England, this guy Ishan. He went to England, raced Supercross there, came back to India, started up his own series way, 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 way back. And now it's like gotten better and better and better. And this coming year, so I think the riders field is already locked in, or at least the you have to apply to be in the auction. So I think maybe the auction's coming up in January. So there's 8 teams, there's 120 riders, and I guess if you get called
Bought.
up, if you get drafted, I don't know what you'd call it, but I guess the money's going to be so much better than it's ever been before.
Wow.
So then teams like, yeah, I want these 3 guys on my team or whatever it might be. So
So they made like a draft, basically. like
Yeah,
where
basically.
all the riders are free agents, and then
Yep,
the teams get to um, try and buy them.
pretty much.
So, and they're all Indian riders.
No, no, no. You can be from anywhere, all around the world. So I think it's already locked in. I think the 120 riders are locked. And now
How
we're kind
good
of
are
waiting
these
for the
guys? Like,
draft.
what kind of chance do I have?
Zero because it's applications are closed.
For next
No,
year,
I
I'll
I
start
don't know.
training now for next year.
Start training. I don't know. It depends who even knew that it was on.
Exact. This is my point. Shh. I'm editing this out of this video so that nobody knows.
Got it.
Because there's many other
How old
no-name
are you?
guys that could smoke me.
How old are you right now?
44.
In the 2025 season, the 45-year-old
Hey.
Clint Esposito has somehow been drafted into the, I don't know,
Dude,
Maharaja Supercross team. I don't know.
when we when I jumped in China, it was at their motocross, like national motocross races, like the championship,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, I can ride this series. I'll be top
You'd be
five
there,
guy.
you'd be there sandbagging. Like,
Dude, a lot of them were on Chinese bikes. You know those like,
yeah,
and I'm like, don't
Chong
jump
Kim
that. It's
and
gonna break. Don't trust it.
or you're just like, don't worry, I'm just gonna cruise in here on my Yamaha, or I'll be sweet.
That's the winner was on a Honda, the leader, and he was gone. And then everybody else is driving around on these Chinese bikes.
Oh no. Oh man, we can go on a lot of different tangents. Speaking of Chinese bikes, have you seen the new Chinese bike about to go in Dakar?
No.
It's electric.
Whoa. Is it
That
all? Are all the fenders solar panels?
would have to be.
Right?
Like
What are you
I
gonna do
do
in the
not.
middle of the desert?
So I don't really watch Dakar, but I have seen that this company Arctic Leopard has entered. There's a rider.
This
They've
is
got the number and everything. Um,
Arctic leopard.
Leopard. Yeah, and I'm like, so I don't know, in a Dakar race, can you fuel up? Like, are there fueling stations anywhere? Like,
I mean, you have to, right? Or maybe you got a crew. But here's the question then. I mean, I guess if you'd have to have the battery swap
well,
if you were
that's
going
what
to
I
have
mean.
a
So,
crew. So then your crew
yeah,
could meet you at the checkpoint or whatever, but you couldn't sit there for 2 hours and let your thing charge. So it would have to be like a
no,
quick swap battery.
exactly. So I was thinking, like, is there in a Dakar race in one day, like they can do up to like 700 kilometers, I think. So is a motorbike,
Gonna do that?
can it can it do 700? No, motorbike. Fuck, they're all motorbikes. Um, a fossil fueled 2 or 4 stroke
Actually, the
with that
regular ones
huge
are
tank.
engine bikes. It's actually an internal combustion engine and an
Oh,
electric motor.
oh, now we're getting into semantics. There you go. I mean, there's some tangents we can go on. Honestly, I don't know how Dakar operates. I've not even bothered to
You
watch.
gotta ask Libor.
Yeah, true. I'll text him now. See what he says.
How many
He's not going to
times?
reply.
Because think about, oh, they do have big ass tanks, though.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do those big ass tanks get them one whole day?
Right. Because if you had a regular tank, like on a moto track, you can burn it out in like 45, 50 minutes. You can
Yeah.
go through a tank.
So I can't imagine. I can't imagine even with a big ass tank you're going to get all the way there because like
No.
when those guys are hauling ass
Yeah,
like
exactly.
50 at top and they're just
Exactly.
like
They're sucking
tucked
some
in,
fuel.
yeah, they're going to suck fuel. So they must be fueling stops or crew points or I don't know. Must be.
For sure. And I mean, you would have to have people out there anyway in case something happened, right? Again,
I thought it was just a helicopter.
we're
I
talking
thought
way
they
out
just
of
wait for the
school.
helicopter to come. They're like, oh, I'm fucking, broken collarbone
Well,
and arms, and you're
yeah.
just waiting to get it
But
lifted
is it
up.
like 6 day? You know the ISDE 6 day? nobody else can touch your bike.
Oh,
At least during the day, I'm pretty sure. Maybe at night you can get help,
yeah, yeah.
but during the day, for sure, nobody else is allowed to touch your bike.
That's what I would have thought.
That's gnarly.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. So
All
there
right.
you go. That's all I got. Actually, I got a lot more, but we're
Yeah, I
going to
was
go
gonna
on way
say.
more tangents.
So April 20th, well, it's the 19th and 20th. We're gonna do Two Wheels to Freedom Fest. I know that some people have been like, we want an amateur contest, which I haven't done in a long time, but I decided that my friend Trevor down there in South Carolina owns a track, and I can't think of the name of the track at the moment. Cedar Creek MX. And so we were talking. He was like, hey, we should do an amateur contest, bring that back. And I was like, there's not really enough people for the amateur just freestyle. So we are going to have dirt bikes and street bikes. So there will be a 21 and up area with like a bar and stuff. And we'll have biker games back there. The motocross will have a motocross race, pro motos, with just a couple of, like 100% payback pro motos in one day. Then we're also going to have a mini moto, and we're going to have the amateur contest, and I'm going to jump the Harley at the end of the amateur contest. And then we're also working on getting like a band, and there will also be guided Harley rides. Somebody will be there that knows the
Nice.
area. So if you guys want to get up and go on the guided Harley ride, go see some sights, maybe stop at a bar or whatever before you guys come back, that'll be available as well. So trying to make a crossover event because, like I said, I don't think, just freestyle motocrossers are kind of sparse as far as amateur ones in the U.S. So I know that we're just trying to couple it with, I guess because I'm jumping Harleys now, I'm like, we should have street bikes there. Otherwise, you guys don't care. So, so yeah, April 20th, I'll put the link to the tickets. I have tickets for everything. There's like 2-day tickets, and then there's just tickets if you just want to come in and watch an event, or if you want to sign up for the race, or the FMX, or the mini moto. There's sign up links on there for that as well. So
Man, I think I'm going to come sign up just for the Harley guided tour.
there you go. Come on, I'll bring a
I'm
bike
up for
down there.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, go ride a
we're gonna have to schedule that when I don't have something else to do, so that I can go and cruise around.
man. I actually I did a show in Germany. I hosted a show with my shitty German
In
at a
German.
biker in German. Yeah, man. Whew, it was not good. But anyway, it was a lot of fun.
How many people were
Um,
like, "What is he saying?"
Was ist das? I don't know what it was. But actually, they had the guided Harley tours there. And so I
Awesome.
went and did that in between shows, and it made the whole weekend. So, man, do it. That sounds cool. It's going to be good for the people. Good to hear you got the racing as well. So, looking forward to it. Maybe I can get over there after night of the Jumps Munich, which is 1 week before.
That would be amazing. And you're obviously more than welcome. We can tag team the mic there as well for the amateur contest, and yeah, make it happen. Have some fun. Get everybody out again. I'm really excited about that one, just to be around everybody, help some people, pointers on, riding and whatever, and just see people progress. Because, when we did the amateur contest years ago, it was amazing. Just you're talking about the South American riders there. It was amazing us doing the amateur contest to see the kids start competing with each other, and then like each round they would come out with more, and this guy would have more, and then that guy would have more, and it was really
Yeah.
cool just watching them. Eventually, the one kid, so it was Alton Brown and Davey Johnson.
Whoa.
He started at our contest series as a novice at like
Whoa. And then he went and
13,
vaulted off of a quarter pipe.
and
And
did the decade.
yeah, the decade
So
of
that
the Moon Buddha.
he started. Him and Alton basically were probably 14 or something, both of them. They started in the novice class, and they each round they would come out and just like one up each other until they made it to the amateur class, and then they started doing shows, and then
Oh, yeah.
obviously, like you said, Alton rode for us for years. He did shows with us for years, and Davey went and did, X Games Best Trick and Nitro World Trick. Was it X Games or just Nitro both times?
Yeah, yeah, X Games.
I
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
was X Games
X
and then
Games
Nitro. So
and Nitro World Games. Yep.
yep. So yeah, and that just started. That he started at our was both of those kids were from Texas, and just started coming to our contests, and it was a really amazing time to watch, those guys progress like that. So you know, hopefully it's a success, and then we can just keep doing them. And then
Hell
no
yeah, man.
AFMXA is going to come back out of the woodwork, and then they're going to try to hijack the series, and then as soon as I stop, they're just going to quit again too.
Ah, there we go. So we've seen the progression already. No, 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 no. It's not happening. It's not happening. No, that sounds awesome, man. I think with what you're doing there with the like festival feel, that's awesome. Same with like King of the Whip, where it was like one big event, but it's about they didn't care if you're pro or am, so
Yeah.
you can see the progression. That's sick. There has to be more of that all around the world. So
Yeah,
good
and it's,
job, man. Can't wait to see it.
like we were
420.
saying, it's great when people, the younger kids, can get in and be exposed to seeing pro guys ride, and riding similar ramps or the same ramps and stuff like that. And it just opens your mind to be like, oh shit, like maybe this is something I can do.
That's it. Yeah, I think a lot of people's minds were blown the other day.
Awesome. All right, everybody, thank you guys for watching. Hit the link in the description, and we will see you soon.